Nunn Nunn his first. Ain't no limit. The guy in Silk, the shocker. I should rematch Jack. Since then, y'all seen me elevate. That body of a stain on my resume, I forever hate. But he a blood. You not basically, this won't relate. He a blood. You not basically, this won't relate. You fire? What you fight fire with? This? That it all the way left? This? Take it all the way left. Each line. You ain't that type, Ryda. We ain't cool. I would trash you. I would trash this 1-2 punch style. You ball like you cause chaos with headshot. That's the fault of mediocrity, dog. You ain't gotta be Socrates, guys, with philosophies. Study that. I'm grown. All these clips from Nunn, sound like Constantine. The Speedway shell line was cool. I like that. My chick would want you. Man, I was Mike P when I seen the look on you. Saying Silk had a meeting in the bedroom. I'd have hooked on you. Meanwhile, I thought that was fine. Meanwhile, I'm thinking Danny versus drugs. Third, who am I? Wow, ha! There's more intensity. You wearing it out. Your material ain't worth addressing your threads. Hope you getting the message. You geared up like a pimp. Contradiction, more like the Riddler. Cause your whole fit in question. You liar. You ain't in a mask. You talking out your ass like a pet detective. All these gems I carry. Got unpredictable, very. Ha! I'm claustrophobic. Put me in these small rooms, it gets scary. Fire. That was what I liked from Nunn's first. A good amount. Ryda took a little bit to heat. No, I take it back. Ryda was a bit stronger, had a bit stronger start in his first. And that just said it. You know you stand in front of a demon, right? Oh yeah, you should fear it. You know that white light people talk about when they die? Oh yeah, I'm sending you near it. I don't know how people talk about somebody dead. I like that line over. It's fire. Keep going. They put a check on your head. I've been offered to clear it. Long range, Hail Mary. Now Nunn gotta talk to a spirit. F nigga, you out your mind? A dead N-word is what you trying to be. But this do an extendo. No apologies. So ain't no coming back after this 30. Return policy. The stuff about Nunn friend was, I didn't really care for it. Next, you just popped. You just popped up battling Av one day. We don't even know how they found you. Yeah, you battled Loso and Wavy in the tournament, but what did it amount to? Do the math. Anything X'd out by Nunn doesn't hold any value. I love mathematics. Yeah, you got more fervor than me in the tournament, but the Silk was more memorable. I've been to Urban Plaza, got moments in battle rap that still is you didn't get to do. Your biggest moment was versus JC. But before that, you maxed out on my minimal. Pitiful. Oh my, how unfair this is. A life. How unfair this is. A life. I don't spare to live. A F, I don't care to give. He got a story? Cool. Well, so do my revolver. Let's spin the narrative. Actually, the smack part was after the so do my revolver part, so I was a bit too early. Fire. The case court. Put Nunn on his mind. Bow. So many battles about it. Blank thought. Between them both first, I gave that to Ryda. Nunn second. He had mad rappers and it was cold. He named mad rappers and he had mad auto hit, a whole auto flip thing that was crazy. The entire Ryda scheme on his name and auto parts, you know what I mean? Contrast with the Mike P angle was absolutely bonkers. One of the best name flips I've seen in a while, so I ain't even quoting none of that. But that was all fire when it started. It was fire for that second. See, I don't kind of F with you. I throw this heat in your back like a seat warmer. Let's see if Ryda's comfortable. Ryda, come, that's fire. You want a little more, you'll get stretched like a limo. Ain't nothing darker than my intent to window. Oh my goodness. This propped up versus proper. I'll put your ass in the dirt, plant-based. This ain't an impossible whopper. I'm singing to the choir, the stick up. Why? Cause this the stick up Ryda. They yelling, get up Ryda. Over there in his day job, want to pick up Ryda. Yikes, look at him on the ground with this ish. I had to admire. If you wasn't an itch, this is what you could be. You a fake F. Don't get out of pocket. Let's see. Fire. Tournament Nunn is back. Yeah, you's a rat. You feed the snakes. You done left more messages for pigs than Charlotte's Web. I can't relate. The damn your name Brian, you lying. DNA Gary, you Jake. You done booked like 2 in a possible. Let's call a spade a spade. You been played. If you think this fake is mad, it's made of silk. If you think this fake is made of silk, nah. That's your claim to fame? Well, ain't that a bitch? Fire. Right a second. Speaking of the tournament and the robbery, to Cal. I ain't mad you was tripping. He was out here effing Wendy Williams. He been out here making bad decisions. Fire. He had a whole thing going and it ended up with a whole meth. I knew it was gonna come somewhere around with meth because I heard that to Cal. It was fire and it was cool. It was dope actually. Ryda got a little bit of station in there. He got a little bit of station. Mainly because his bars wasn't as layered as Nunn's was, but you know what I mean? But he got a little bit of station though. If I hit up Jack and Jeru's and where you dead, this was the start of this was fire. If I hit up Jack and Jeru's and where you dead, if I ask cousin, they say more flags, more fun. The scratch busting. Remind me, I like that part right there. Remind me of a pick at the amusement park when I blast something. What y'all confused? I'm just saying. Once a rider get the drop, the flash coming. I like that whole thing, but I like the beginning more. It seemed like it was gonna hit a lot harder, but it was dope. I always been outside. I ain't never hid from an N-word. Computer folks. I always been outside. I ain't never hid from an N-word. I always been outside. I ain't never hid from an N-word. I ain't never lied to an N-word. I got the name Ryda because I actually ride for my N-words. Been in a situation where they know I'd actually die for them N-words. You got the name Nunn because you ain't give us none to respect. Out of JC and Suge, you ain't have none of the vets. A 4-figure check from Smack. You ain't have none to collect. As far as your image, you ain't have none to protect. A slogan, anything, I bet there ain't none they could say it. It says none mean none, I guess you're mine. Ain't nothing that they wouldn't mind if I put a hollow in it. So now it's just a shooter next to none. Duncan Robinson, that was fire. It started off with like, okay, he about to be humble, but then he started going crazy. And then the shooter next to Dunk, that was fire. You was talking down on Loso because you made a call and couldn't get a call back from a Christian. If it was really that deep, why you ain't go to church and talk to a Christian? See, you just did that for attention. I'm trying to figure out what even made you make that decision. Ain't that some itch? The nerve of an N-word named Nunn that itch about religion. I'm so unforgiving. Fire. Headshot. Bah. Because the funeral packed but none in attendance. Fire. I like that. I gave that second to Nunn. That was a clear second to Nunn. Fire. Nunn third. Every battle is the same setup to get to the punch. That start was crazy because, you know, it's crazy. I ain't get the rest of it. I like that though. I need y'all to imagine. Ryda with a chick, he go to greet her, throw the silk on. He like, hey pretty lady, it's nice to meet you. The same itch I get the S my D and a wife beater. You see what he do it for skirts? You see what he do it for skirts? You see what he do for skirts? Fire. You out here tricking for the P. But you ain't P. Nah. Nah. You P. You ussy. You ussy. Yeah. Yeah, you heard me. Don't flinch. Use an itch. I ain't Geechee Gotti. So what? It is what it is. You are such an itch. If I punch you in your effing face, I'll be disrespectful to my fist. I never put you through that. That was fire. Hilarious. Change the game. You know he missing with the slider line. That was dope. That was one of the dope type filler lines. Dope. I listen to your gun bars. Just because you point 50s, that ain't splitting the odds. You ain't different at all. You lack wisdom, courage, heart. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm the Wizard of Oz. Yes, fire. You thought this wasn't a body? That's intuition. That's intuition. But you know what's coming. That's intuition. Fire. I ain't into threats. Where you live and everything be a silhouette. I freeze your frame. Had a still effect. Have writers blocks falling off. Like when Nitty left. Oh my goodness. He went off. Then he went off on a few rappers, which is dope. This ain't NBA cause as soon as I started bubbling up, it took your fans away. Now what you stuck with Captain Saver ho. Now what you stuck with Captain Saver ho. Effing fraud, effing fake fraud. Since Mike is all you mention, Princess is the same song. You throw it on Silk, they play along. One little fight with police, he think he Trey songs. Don't play with me like I ain't from the streets. I seen dope fiends, OD, raised from police. I'm from where mothers get to rock back and forth, but won't put their babies to sleep. Oh my goodness. I'm Daniel from the Bible. I pray and put a lion down. Fire. When Loso had the same suit, you know what he showed us? You ain't a GPS, we already know. That's fire. GPS, we already know. The PS, we already know. Fire. I like that right there. You ain't a GPS, we already know. You need to locate your pin, map out what you're doing, change your direction, reroute how you moving. You keep getting stuck in your ways. We'll forever know what Ryda's doing. That was done third. Fire. Ryda third. When y'all N-word stormed the Capitol, fire. It ended up pretty weak though, the MAGA thing, but I like that he talked about that. We know none of them ain't racist. I like that. I like when I hear lines about making sure, you know what I mean, my people out there ain't racist. Like, you know what I mean? I like hearing that. I like when I heard that. That was dope. I'm glad you said that. But that, it started fire and then it ended not as fire. Now hear me out, cause there's some things you have to hear. I know these situations bring pain, but most importantly, they bring the fear about. But if you come to my crib without payment, ain't no ish. We gotta figure out. I'ma just drop your body, light the sage, clear the spirit out. Dope. Now pick a route just for your body to find pieces. There's gonna be an intervention. Y'all was really acting like as if I need this. First Loso, JC, now Nunn. Obviously I need Jesus. Fire. And you don't even understand how much your peace of mind is worth. Anything below this 30 freezes. That's how climate works. So why in the F would they care about a GoFundMe when they gotta find them first? I like the middle part of that, but the whole thing was dope. It was dope. Shout out to all the rookies in the game. N-word's been showing hunger, you know, creating the lane. You know they even got 2-on-2s with the vets now. You know N-word. Oh, beautiful. You know N-words switch names. You know N-words with names. Reminds when I was cooking as a rookie. So I was never treated the same. I like that. He named Suge, Ab, and Nitty, and that was cool. The line was cool with them all ducking him. That was dope. It was dope, and it led up to that whole thing was dope. It was dope. I ain't think he was gonna keep going on it because to me, Nunn was winning. So it was like I thought he would, you know what I mean, had some. But you know, these are bars he had written. So respect. If it's a personal issue between me and you, Smack, or with somebody else on the staff, just say that and keep it 100. Cause ain't no way I'm supposed to be putting all this effing work to get none from it. Yo, chill. He probably should. This is what I mean. Like it's just like you could tell he about to veer off, or he about to veer off. You know what I mean? He about to veer off basically. Like, man. But you know what I mean? You just see it coming at that point. I looked at the card. I looked at my context. I could have thrown the card myself. Ha! I'm talking about bottom tier, top tier. I'm talking about itches that ain't even got here. North, south, east, west. I made a stop there. You see Ryda with an itch, he probably smacked him. You see Ryda with an itch, he probably smacked him. You see Nunn Nunn with an itch, he like, hi, my name's Nunn Nunn. You watch battle rap? That was funny. I ain't coming back till I got rum and ill. I need my rum and coke. I ain't coming back till I get rum and ill. I need my rum and coke. I like that. Man, the setup to the battle, the dark two lights of fire. I like that. It was good. It's real good to see Nunn Nunn and Ryda where they at right now. That was a really good battle. That could have main event, so that was dope. That was a good battle. I gave Nunn Nunn the battle though. Second and third, Ryda first was his best round. It was crazy. My favorite round. Ryda's first was my favorite round. Fire. Nunn Nunn 2-1. I just want to try, so I want to try to do fast recaps. Nunn Nunn 2-1. See that? Nunn Nunn 2-1.
URL.